Hi everybody, I hope you guys are all doing very well today. I just want to hop on and say thank you all so much for just everything that you guys have done for me and everything. I am just very excited to have hit 300 subscribers on the YouTubes, and I am just beyond thrilled about that. I just think that's so cool and exciting. Definitely something that I was never really imagining for myself. I kind of was just posting videos just because I thought it was kind of fun to do. But in honor of that, I do have a bag to show you guys. Kind of not really a trend, but for one of my kind of milestone videos, I showed you guys one of the Louis Vuitton bags I've had. So in honor of that, I have another Louis to show you guys. This one is very old and very crusty and falling apart a bit, but hopefully someday I'll be able to kind of maybe bring it back to life a little bit and fix some of the things, because I really do love this bag a lot. It just needs some things replaced on it eventually. But the bag I have today is the Louis Vuitton sac bandolier bag. This is circa like 1980s, I believe. It's this little beauty right here. So it is a shoulder bag, but it's a pretty large shoulder bag, so you can kind of wear it crossbody a little bit. At least I can if it's on like the lowest loop. And it's not in vachetta, it is in treated leather, which I do like, so it's not, not that I'm really worried about making it worse than kind of what it is right now. But you don't have to worry about quite as much getting kind of like stuff on the actual leather part, like oils and that kind of stuff, where it could be a little bit harder on the vachetta. But I have her right here. So this part is just in the classic Louis Vuitton monogram, and then all the trimming is the vachetta, not the vachetta, the treated leather. And what's really fun and cool about this is my zipper is definitely broken, and it's been glued like a million times. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it's the old Eclairs zipper, or Eclairs, is it? Well, it's those old zippers that there are a couple different zippers that Louis Vuitton did, and this is one of them. With these bags in particular, which is kind of fun and interesting, is that they did these zippers, and then they also had their own Louis Vuitton zippers that they did on these bags. So it was kind of in a way to help with counterfeits or something, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but a lot of people do think there were counterfeits just because they did change the zippers for that, but that is an accurate thing, that these bags throughout their progression, these bags throughout their history of them went through 2 zipper changes, I believe, if I remember seeing that correctly. So you might have the older models have this one, and then I think the slightly newer ones have the LV zipper on it. I believe that's what happened with it. Don't fully quote me on that one, but I thought that was kind of interesting. So it's a really fun. As you can see, it is like a shoulder bag, so you do kind of have like this little shoulder rest right here. And what I do think is kind of fun and interesting about this bag is that the strap ends up going all the way down like so, which I think is just a really fun, cool kind of design of this bag. And I personally really like the more vintage Louis Vuitton bags than I do current day ones, just for a number of reasons. I have gotten current day ones before, and I've had a lot of quality control issues with modern day Louis Vuitton, so that's why I really don't shop Louis Vuitton as far as those kinds of goods go anymore, just because you're paying, you know, over $2,000, and then the product that you get is not always the greatest. If you're able to get one that's not have a manufacturing defect. So for me personally, I don't necessarily love the brand enough to warrant those kinds of things. I feel like there are other brands that I love more, if that makes any sense. But I do love a good older Louis Vuitton if I can find one. I do like kind of scouring different boutiques and, you know, that kind of stuff to get kind of like a deal on a more older vintage model that, you know, just needs a little bit of TLC. This one needs a lot of TLC, mainly with like the zipper component. And then I ended up at some point in its life like super gluing the canvas back onto the leather pieces. It's kind of a little bit harder to see, but it started kind of like separating from the two corners right there. I did use like a leather super glue kind of thing, because with leathers and stuff like that, it can be very porous, so it can suck in the product and then not really stick very well. So if you do use like a glue, you want to make sure that it is made for like, you know, use used for in like leathers and stuff like that. But my biggest concern right now is obviously the zipper is broken, and you can see it's kind of like, sorry, I have short shorts on. Be a little bit hard. Let me see if I can move the light a little bit. My lighting's not very good, but it's starting to kind of see right there all the little fuzzies and stuff on it, and the zipper is just, it's seen a lot, but that's okay. She's an oldie but a goodie, but she's kind of cute. She's pretty big and she can hold a lot of stuff in her, and I really do like, it's a very messenger bag, simple, very effortless, kind of goes with anything and everything kind of bag. And I do have her stuffed with stuff, of course. I'm still going strong on this wallet. It's been quite a while now, and I still love it. It's a great wallet for about $100 if you're wanting a designer wallet, if you will. Definitely recommend. You can get it, I think Nordstrom still is selling it. You can get it in this, obviously this one, or you can get the outside in this blue color, I believe, as well. And then the inside colors are a little bit different. Like my EpiPen, I have some sunglasses, I have hand cream because my hands are always super dry. I have some ready to eat chicken. I took this to work with me today just because it's technically my Friday today, and I didn't really pack a lunch, and I was just like, it's my last day, I just need some protein, so I just threw that in there, and I didn't really even eat it because, you know, when you're working so fast sometimes and you go on your break, you just are kind of like, I don't even really want to eat right now. That's kind of how I was today, so I didn't really eat a ton. I used coffee as a meal, which is bad. Don't do that. Eat a real meal. But I did substitute a meal for coffee. So, yep, that was my day. And then I have like some gum. And I think that's really all I have in her right now. I took out like my work keys and some other stuff. But I will open her up So she is one big kind of compartment, and then you have two little side flaps. This is the treated leather is on the inside as well, which is very nice. And then you just have those two flaps on either side of the bag, right here. So you can see that right there. There is a Louis Vuitton little stamp in the corner, if I can find it. It is very faded right now because, again, this bag is older than me. Let's see if I can find her. Maybe. I don't know where she went. Well, anyways, I don't know if it would even show up. Oh, found her. I don't even know if it'll show up on the camera at all. Just because she is oh so faded. But anyway, she's it's so dark. She's right there. You probably can't really see her because she is so faded. But it just says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in France. And then, yeah. So overall, I don't know, I just think she's really cute. And I do like the Louis Vuitton monogram. I think it is very nice and kind of cute. It's a very classic. I like it with this kind of color treated leather. I think it just looks very nice. Again, it's just a very simple, kind of easy on the go bag, and I feel like it does kind of have that more retro look to it, I guess, or suppose, and I just really like that. And I like the size of it too. It's a pretty large bag, so you can fit kind of a lot of stuff in it, and it fits pretty comfortably, at least for me, which is nice. I don't take this one out a whole lot, as I said before, just because she is in great need of a spa treatment and some repairs to her. But all that being said, you can get these for pretty cheap on the interwebs if you are looking for a vintage Louis Vuitton. Definitely you can pick one up for under $500. But you just kind of have to do your research a little bit and search. But it is definitely possible to find one in probably a little bit better condition than this one, if I'm completely honest. I got this one for very, very, very cheap. But again, it was an estate sale kind of situation, and usually you can pick some stuff up for pretty cheap in an estate sale, but sometimes they are in a little bit rougher shape. But the zipper was still attached to it, and there were no major holes in it, so I consider that a win in my book. But I just kind of had to share just this kind of fun and interesting little vintage history piece, if you will, of a bag. And again, this is the Louis Vuitton sac bandolier shoulder bag, I believe is the name. And I just think that she's just very pretty, and just the design of it is just really fun. It's a very simple design, if you will. There's nothing like weird shapes or anything about it. I mean, it's pretty much just, you know, a little rectangle here. But I don't know. I just really like it, and I think it's just a very staple, classic piece. And I just kind of have this one sitting in my room and everything as more of an art piece, if you will, than an actual bag I use. But I decided, you know, when I was going to film this, I was like, you know, I should wear it to work or something. And then I went to a Flow Rider concert, actually, and which was at a fair, here, and I took this one with me because I was like, oh, I feel like this would be a perfect fair bag. So I did wear this one out for that as well. The Flow Rider concert wasn't that good, actually. I was very disappointed about that. There's definitely a lot of questionable things with that one. Yeah, so but I had a good time because I was with friends and stuff like that, so always fun to make memories, even if the event was not quite what you were wanting or expecting it to be. So that's one thing I do love about bags and stuff like that, is that I feel like they do hold a lot of memories and stuff, so I can kind of look at them as almost like a little bit of pieces of art and just kind of remember some of the times that I've had with the bag, and bring that, you know, tie that with people and places and things like that, as I do with like food and other things. But anyways, again, this is one of the Louis Vuittons that I have, and I just want to say thank you guys again so much for 300 subscribers. I never thought, I keep saying this every time I hit a milestone kind of thing, but I generally generally mean that and say that with all my heart. I pretty much just made and upload videos just because I wanted a more artistic outlet, if you will, and this was just something I liked, and, you know, thought why not just post it, and then maybe like 5 of my friends might watch it and comment on it, but it has grown so much more than that, and I greatly appreciate everyone who watches, and maybe it'll get you inspired by some of the pieces and stuff that I show, or just some of the places I go, and just different things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week, and can't wait to see you guys in the next one. But I'll just kind of do like a little view for you guys again real quick before signing off, and then the strap right here as well. I just think it's just so pretty. You just can't go wrong. And I'm not like the biggest like canvas kind of boy either. I think that's why I have such a hard time with modern day Louis Vuitton pieces, is because it's just charged so much for canvas. Like, if I'm spending any large amount of money, I generally would like it to be leather, just because, I don't know, that's just my own personal opinion. If you love canvas, obviously spend however much your heart desires, but definitely be mindful, I think, of your purchases. That's definitely something, you know, I'm trying to be better about as well. So I know a lot of times it's very easy to just see, you know, everybody getting everything and then you want everything, but definitely, you know, be mindful of your purchases, your budget, and everything like that. So yeah, anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I am just so excited and blessed and happy to continue making videos. Whether or not you guys want to watch it or not, I will continue posting and putting stuff out there on the interweb. So yep, without further ado, have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Ciao.